Hey y'all, uh, this is I'm that chapter two, obsession with the body. This one is, I mean, honestly, this book, just with these past two chapters, I have a feeling this is just, for me, this is just very good timing in my life. Like this is a perfect time to be reading this sort of book in general. So I love this because the way he responds, Maharaj responds to like all this like all these questions. Um, it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful, and just I feel it's one of those like, wow, why didn't I think of ever phrasing it that way and thinking of it in that way? It's so just I mean all of these answers. I mean, and I always respect when they're never when a guru is like, I'm not better than you. I just here's just the things I understand. That's what he starts off with. Like he starts off with this idea that hey, he's not better than you at all. He's just he sees this whole thing as a show. He understands this whole it's just all this experiential thing. Like you aren't your experiences, you know. I mean, you experience them, and that's once you can understand that, you can sit back and enjoy the show. I think that's really, I think that's kind of a real gist of what he's kind of trying to get at. Um, And it's funny, like he even talks when when the questioner says oh you are different because I mean miracles happen around you. He's like, I know nothing about miracles, and I wonder whether nature admits exceptions to her laws unless we agree that everything is a miracle. As to my mind, there is no such thing. There is consciousness in which everything happens. It is quite obvious and within the experience of everybody. You just do not look carefully enough. Look well and see what I see. And then, like, from there, I mean, he just, of course, they ask, what do you see? And he just goes into this big thing about, like, you got to study your prison, you got to study your life, you got to understand. And understand that these are all, it's not you. I think that's ultimately that's what all of these kind of seem to be. It's just a lot of, like, hey, this is not you, this is not you, like we talked about before. Um, yeah, I just all of this is I don't even know where to begin. Oh, I love this part. I love. He says once this obsession with the body goes, you will revert to your natural state spontaneously and effortlessly. The only difference between us is that I am aware of my natural state, while you are bemused. Yeah, I like that. I just like that line. So, um, like I said, I don't want to spoil everything in the book. I highly recommend getting buying this book. I am that. I highly recommend it. And if you haven't checked out the first chapter, please do so on the channel and also all of my other content. Please subscribe and all that. All right. Peace.